super quick introduction to turning your own handwriting into your own style of calligraphy. In my basic kit, I just have a few things. This is stuff that you would find around your house. Lead pencil, felt tip pen. I also have these Artline calligraphy pens which have a chiselled nib, so that's something you'd have to go and buy. A gel pen, and then there's these felt tip pens that I love which kind of mimic calligraphy, and they're called A Touch by Pentel, and I'll put the link to all these in the comments. As for paper, just some white paper out of your copy machine, a notebook, a sketch pad. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can go off and buy some craft paper at any arts craft stores. You know, a lot of the big sort of supermarket stores sell them, and you can also buy them in black, which I love, with the white gel pen, but we'll get into those sort of things a bit later. This is just quickly to show you how you can get on with, right now you can start this. So think of your own handwriting, don't overthink it. You know how to do it, you've been doing it all your life, and it's the number one thing I tell my students when they come to my workshops is don't overthink it. The minute you try and control what you already instinctively know, you'll just mess it up all the time. So think of just a name. So I'm just going to do Sarah. And just write it in your normal handwriting. You can print it if you want. And then the trick with hand lettering or turning, you know, trying to mimic calligraphy is the downstroke. So if you think of anything that comes towards your body is called a downstroke. And all you do is you just make it a little bigger and you just colour it in. So down, so then that would be up, down, up, down. So you get what I'm doing there. Down and down. Just practice that a few different times. Then from there, think about that letter. How could I make it a little bit fancier? So I've only changed 2 letters really, but it just makes it look straight away a little bit more dramatic than the first one. And I'm starting to lose the light here, guys, so. But that's all you can do, just go through and do your downstrokes. Don't overthink it, remember. Then you can look at different ways. So go onto Pinterest, places like that. I have a link in my bio for my Pinterest page, which has a whole board just on calligraphy. Once you start saving pins that you really like, you'll find, once you look back through them, that there'll be a theme. You'll either be drawn to old style calligraphy, you might be drawn to traditional calligraphy, you might be drawn to hand lettering, whatever it is, but have a good look at it, and then maybe try and practice a few of those styles that you really like. You know, look at different letters. So I'm going to do a different S here. This is the S that I use all the time. I just love it. And then I often quite like putting a little bit of thickness to a back curve. And then you would go on to downstroke the rest of that word. So down, down. Right. Then you could think of maybe turn your page. Do it on a different angle. You could really drag it out. You've probably seen this version done a million times. It was a big thing a few years ago. And then just downstroke. So it's exactly the same system. Is that downstroke, no matter how you do it. But if you're a printer, so say you might not do script writing at all. If you just tend to print, you can still, I find printing quite hard till I'm so used to running writing, but you could still turn it into a style just by adding that downstroke. Okay, so you get the gist. Just link the letters together really, and then just add a bit of drama to them. So that's pretty much it, is the downstroke. So it doesn't matter whether you're a printer or you normally running right, you're thinking about the basic word, add a little bit of drama to those letters. So even just from that basic one, I can sit and add some bits. Then look at some different styles of letters and have a go. Try some different angles, stretch it out, and then obviously if you're a printer you can do all those same things as well. But that's white paper, pencil, and you can get started. So what will happen is each video that I bring out, we will move on to the next stage. So we will look at different styles of lettering, banners, ribbons, you know, adding florals and things to your work, and then that will link onto chalkboard art.